I started listening to music before I was born. My dad is a musician, he's a jazz musician, and so he told me that when my mom was pregnant, he would put headphones on her belly to kind of get me into the groove of listening to different kinds of music. He would play things like Tchaikovsky symphonies, Prokofiev ballets, John Coltrane, Charlie Parker. The story goes that when I was about 3 years old, that was the first time I asked my parents to play the violin. And so eventually when I was about 4.5 years old, they finally gave in and they got me a violin and set me up with violin lessons with my very first violin teacher, Mrs. Lowe. I had auditioned for a pre-college program on violin, but I didn't get in. I was contacted by the head of the program and they were in need of violists at this program. So I started viola lessons. It just kind of went off from there. I got into the program the next year, just before my junior year of high school, and I never really looked back. If I never became a musician, something that I would have loved to pursue is something that would have involved me using cameras. My freshman year of college, my dad told me to buy a camera because if you ever need to tape yourself, you don't have to ask other people, you can just do it yourself. People ask me, hey, can you take my headshots or can you take some pictures of my rehearsal? It eventually led to a bunch of work as a photographer. I try to just take my camera with me everywhere I go. One of my favorite things about playing new music, for sure, is this sense of discovery that we can have. When we play music that we know, it's comforting, it's wonderful. It's even more special when we're able to work with the composers as well. We get to find the music together, and that's something that you can't really do if you're playing a Beethoven string quartet. I would like to thank, sincerely from the bottom of my heart, each and every one of the audience members and donors for your continued attendance and patronage to the New World Symphony. We couldn't do any of this without you, and without you we wouldn't have anyone to perform for, so thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy. My name is Toby Winarto, and I'm a Viola Fellow at the New World Symphony.